Back live here at the Country Club of Jackson for the Wendy's Charity Challenge. Yesterday, the LPGA legends were battling it out for a $100 purse here on what looked like a very nice, warm, sunny, pure Michigan kind of day. And the winner, Cindy Figg-Currier, originally from Michigan, from Mount Pleasant, where one of our radio stations is located there. Welcome, welcome home, and a nice way to come home.
Thank you, Michael Patrick. It's always great to come back to Michigan, and I guess those pure Michigan ads that I've been seeing down in Austin, Texas, you know, it was good for me to get revved up to see that and get back here to Michigan, see how beautiful it is.
Yeah, front page of the USA Today this morning. I mean, I know you're a Texan now, but is your heart still in Michigan?
Oh, yeah, my family is all still here in Mount Pleasant, and so we've actually been back a couple times in June, family reunion, and then July I came back and played the Women's Michigan Open up at Crystal Mountain.
I saw
so
that.
I think I might have to do this, come back once a month. And then I have some good friends, a gal that was a college roommate of mine. We played at the University of Texas together about 4 years ago. She and her husband started coming up to Michigan for a week's vacation, and now they do it every year. So I talked to her the other day. They were up at the old Mission Peninsula doing the wineries and all that.
To be fair, I hear Austin's a great town.
It is. Austin's a great city. It's grown a lot in the last 3 years. A lot of people from all over the United States, especially I think California, and then even Michigan, a lot of people have come down to Austin, and it's nice we have some nonstop flights into Detroit, and we could use some more, so that'd be great.
Great music city, I hear. Are you into the music at all?
Yeah, it's the live music capital of the world. So we have a big music festival this October. In fact, the Eagles are going to be performing there, and oh gosh.
He's from Royal Oak, isn't he?
Yes, he is,
Fry.
Mr. Glenn Fry, and I've been fortunate enough to play golf with Glenn. He's a great guy.
Your friendly rivalry with Elaine Crosby, who lives very near this golf course and plays here all the time. You got her on her home turf, and she said that she didn't want to win her own event, but she was trying to make that 6-footer that would have sent you to a playoff yesterday.
You know what? I was watching Elaine because she was in the group behind me, and I was expecting her to make it. I was preparing myself for a playoff.
Were you rooting against it?
No, I wasn't rooting against it. No, you don't. I don't do that in golf.
You don't?
No, I just like I said, I was expecting her to make it because I know she played well at the Women's Michigan Open this year, and I think she's playing well, and so I got lucky.
Jack Nicklaus always said he doesn't root against anyone because he wants to win with his own clubs.
Very true. That's well said. I think you're playing against the competition, but your competition is the golf course too. So you play that to the best of your abilities.
Is that a karma thing, not to root against someone else, you think?
I don't know. I suppose it is. Who was I? I was speaking with Nancy Scranton's husband last night, and he was telling me that David Frost won the Champions event, and he was saying how it was good karma because at the beginning of the week, Mark works out on the Champions Tour. On Tuesday, David Frost, who has gotten into wines, and he has his own wine business, was putting a bottle of wine in everyone's locker.
Aha.
And so Mark was saying, man, that's good karma what you're doing. And, it's kind of like pay it forward. So
a sacrifice to the golf gods.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I can't believe this happens on golf courses, but do you ever look around and find cigarette butts on golf courses? Drives me nuts. I can't believe somebody's out there in nature in a beautiful place and will flick a cigarette down. So if I see them, I pick them up. And I throw them out at the next tee. And people say, those dirty cigarette butts, how can you do that? But I can't bear to look at them.
That's interesting you say that because my family owns a golf course in Mount Pleasant, Riverwood Golf Club, and my folks purchased it in 1960 when I was 6 weeks old. And as we were growing up, my father and my mother, first impressions are very important, and so my dad would have us do that in the parking lot. He drove him nuts too. So that was one of our jobs to pick those up. So yesterday I saw some trash on the golf course, so whenever I see trash, whether it's walking on the sidewalk or whatever, so I picked up some trash yesterday.
Good karma.
Yeah, good
karma. Paid off.
You're right.
See that? When I was at CMU, I took a golf class where you learned the rules, and then you went out to the practice range a couple of times and you played 9 holes, and it was at Riverwood. So I have a very fond feeling about Riverwood because that was my first year away at college. And to be able to go and play golf, it felt like I was with an old friend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's true. Was Coach Parfit your golf instructor? He used to coach.
I think so.
He was the basketball coach at the time, probably when you were there.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he came and watched, but most of I thought college is pretty good. You get to go play 9 holes 5 times or something like that and get a grade for it.
Yes, but the courses in Michigan are so beautiful, and the grass, the greens. I compliment the green superintendent here at Jackson Country Club. They're some of the best greens I've played in a long time.
You like competing still?
I love competing,
Yeah.
and I have limited my schedule playing the regular tour. I haven't played out there because I have a 15-year-old daughter and a 8-year-old daughter, and I guess I'm very traditional that if I choose to have the children, I'm the one that should be raising them. So their schedules are very busy, and so I play when I can. And fortunately, my husband and we have some good friends that help us out and neighbors with the kids while I'm away.
Are they golfers too?
You know, they like to play a little bit, but their sport is volleyball.
Huh.
Volleyball is very big for girls in Texas, so hopefully we can get out and play a little bit more golf. But volleyball's their thing. I think because it's so hot down there right now, golf is a little sweaty.
Well, welcome home to Michigan. Very nice to see you. Congratulations on your victory.
Well, thank you, Michael Patrick, and thank you to Elaine and Mark Beam for all the good efforts for adoption here, and the family that was with us last night at the big Wild Wild West party.
Yeah.
Were a great example of the money that's raised here and how it's helping adoption and families and kids get together.
Her sweet smile hasn't changed, and her sweet swing hasn't changed, as evidenced by her victory yesterday. That's Cindy Figg-Currier. You can come to Jackson and see her today. Pro-Am starts at 10 a.m. I'm Michael Patrick Shields.